Installation of the Honeybee Visor version 2. In your package, you will receive the visor, 2 black mounting brackets, a baggie with 4 number 6 by 1 inch stainless steel screws, mounting instruction sheet with a screw template on the back, and finally, a screw depth gauge. You start the assembly by pairing up the correct mounting bracket to the proper side of the visor. The rear flange of the visor has a locking nub that will sit in the slot to the rear of the mounting bracket. The remainder of the visor fits snugly into a slot along the top and front edges of the bracket as highlighted in orange. Ensure the visor is fully seated into the mounting bracket as shown. Repeat for the other side. Once both sides are assembled, they will look like these photos. Now to install the assembly. Hold up the visor assembly against your hive to determine the placement. Then mark a spot where the top of the visor rests against the hive for reference. A pencil or a piece of tape will suffice for this marking. Height is a personal preference for looks and for effectiveness. Personally, I like the morning sun to hit the landing board entrance and go to shade shortly thereafter. This is usually around 5 inches above the landing board with the slotted rack installed, or 7 inches without. Now to attach your screw template. With the top edge of the template aligned with your previous mark and centered left to right, tape the screw template in place, keeping it flat, smooth, and taut for accuracy. At the 4 screw locations indicated on the template, mark or start your included screws. You can use an awl or a drill, or simply just screw the screws in directly. But be precise though, or they will not align with the keyhole slot on the black supports. Next, remove the lower 2 screws and the paper template, and using the screw depth gauge provided, tighten the top screws by hand to where the gauge lightly rubs as you install and remove it as shown. Now, if the screws were screwed in straight and on mark, you can install the visor. Mounting using the keyhole slots should require a very slight downward pressure. If not, remove the visor and adjust the screws with very minor adjustments in or out until the visor seats properly. Not too tight though. Stainless steel versus plastic, stainless steel will always win. If you're able to get a Phillips screwdriver in that tight top area to adjust, that is fine. But just remember, lightly snug. These don't need to be tight, just slightly snug. Now with the visor in its final location, attach the lower 2 screws that will lock it in place and you're done. Enjoy.